you Once in a Lifetime with Brian Harris and his son Tyler.
Brian Harris. I was one of the lucky tag holders, recipients for Jackson County elk hunt this year. I got one of the 4 bull tags out of over 26,000 applicants.
We had some perfect weather on the first morning, and it didn't take long to find some elk. These 2 spikes were the first elk that we saw, and they would end up becoming regular patrons. And it was our first time seeing an elk get the zoomies. This carried on for a couple minutes straight. And I gotta say, we all found it pretty amusing. They even bedded down and took a nap for about an hour. Jackson County was really good at reminding us why the state tree of Wisconsin is the sugar maple. After a productive midday rest, our regular patrons from that morning showed back up again. Even though they weren't the mature bull we were after, we still appreciated their presence. How's that for a first day of elk hunting, huh? Day 2 started off a lot like day 1. No mature bull on morning number 2, but we still felt blessed to observe nature in all of its glory. Day 3 was set to be the coldest day of the week. But the elk action couldn't have been hotter. I wasn't able to be there that morning, but Tyler saved the day by using his phone to film.
I'd say take him when he clears this tree. We'll see if he stops. You smoked him. You nailed him. You nailed him. You nailed him. You hit him right in the bumper. You hit him right up there. You smoked him. You smoked him. Got him right behind the shoulder. I could see the blood coming out. He's walking down to look where find blood. Walked up right into the brown area. And just to the left, or basically right up to the right of that dead mullein plant is where he fired, right down the bottom. Still shaky. But he's gonna look for blood. And then ran right up through here and cut back. But I want to get a gauge of where he shot to look for blood. I think he made a good shot. I'm looking back at the video, there's a split second where I thought I saw the hole in him, and I thought I saw the hole in him with my own eyes too. Yeah. Occasional kill.
I don't know, is he gonna be...
Red, how skinny? You're skinny enough to get in there. I'm not. Here you go, buddy.
I got a poncho in the truck.
I'm not sure how that's gonna work. Now, will they, yeah, you got your little black probably better than her.
Big body trying to fit in this little
When you see it when to stop.
Real nice. I'll let her down.
Gonna get out of town.
Smarter. Would have remembered to bring his cutting board we use for cleaning fish.
I'm going crazy.
Elcon 2025. The Elk Team Elk. There it is. Get everybody in it.
Good.
We're just gonna mount this thing. That's the way elk hunters do it in Wisconsin. They don't even own champagne glasses.
5, no stops, but you gotta worry about.
Hell yeah!
I'm not afraid of the edge. I'm afraid of the middle. Afraid of too much.
Wanna look at it?
Afraid of too little. I'm not in love. 'Cause all I want is all around. I gotta get out of town. The city's caving.
20.
The walls are getting close.
That is one big 5x5.
Is that the biggest one you've ever seen?
That's for 5x5 it is.
I think
Where it makes a turn. You're staying in the middle.
my body's aging. I'm young and getting old. I think it's time to go.
I can just cut that point off at the top of the beam. That's where we measured to from the tip.
Not afraid of the edge. I'm afraid of the middle. Afraid of too much. I'm not afraid of too little. They're not enough. 'Cause all I want, I think I found.
Help about my gross.
3 and 6 grosses, 335 even. Not bad. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now we know.
Measure them and we got to get them in our book. That's awesome. For a 5x5 to be this high, yeah, that is exceptional.
Thank
I
you.
agree with that.
Congratulations, Brian.
Thanks, Cody.
I made it a goal this past season to film somebody's once-in-a-lifetime elk hunt, and I couldn't have filmed a nicer father and son. I met Brian by happen chance about a month before his elk season started, on the same piece of public land that we ended up hunting from. And I remember telling Brian on that day, I think there's a reason we met. I'm Cody Austin, and thank you for watching Once in a Lifetime.